Hi guys, welcome back to the 2 and 2 podcast. I'm your host Anjy, and today I'm with Joshua Alexander. Woo!
I'll be outside.
Actor, spoken word, award-winning spoken word artist, might I add, and so much more in between. So today, Joshua, I want to start off with asking you, what are you most proud of that you've done either this year or just in life in general?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. What am I most proud of? I think...
Here comes the humbleness.
No, because there's a lot of things I'm proud of.
Yeah.
But like, what am I most proud of?
Yeah, like
most proud
top
of
your list. You know how there's bare things that someone can say, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you, but what do you actually, like, what did you do and you thought, I'm proud of myself? Like,
the magazine, man.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Genuinely, yeah, like...
Talk me through, what is this magazine?
Cool. So, I've always, like, loved to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like in whatever way I can. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I always post people's stuff, right? And last year, I was like, how do I promote all of the people that I think are really doing their thing, but in a way that's not momentarily? Like, it's not just on my story for 24 hours. Yeah, but long story short, like, my friend, Hamela, shout out Hamela, she's a photographer. She got a new camera. She's posted on her story, I got a new camera. Who wants to try it out with me? So I was like, yeah, let me do that. Went to try out her camera. She took the photos. She sent them to me a couple of days later. And they were edited. And I was like,
sick.
yo, these look like they could be in a magazine. That's when the idea came. I was like, Bunny, I'm doing a magazine. This was literally like this time last year. And then...
But you know, before that, did you ever think about doing a magazine?
Never, ever. Magazine... Where? I've never even made one in my life. Like, this was a challenge in itself, like, which is why, like, the fact that I did it...
I love that.
Like, the fact I did it, yeah. Fam, like, the fact I did it, yeah, like, I wrote 10 out
Guys,
of the
already
30.
from just the first page, like, I love this magazine.
That's Hamella's-
Obviously, I've seen it
Hamella's photo.
online, but this is the first physical copy.
Yeah.
And it actually looks amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not a magazine, it's a zine. A zine by
Hello Mutuals.
Hello Mutuals. Yeah, go on. So tell me about Hello Mutuals. What's going on?
So essentially, that's, again, it's just like, I think this magazine helped me to realize that was only like a branch of like a bigger idea I have. Essentially, when I'm rich and famous, I just want to have the status so that I can actually help people. It's not for myself.
Yeah.
It's so that I can fund people's dreams, so that people can come to me and be like, yo, I have this film idea. Like, all I want for me right now and for my people is for someone to be like, that story that you have, that script that you have, it's hard. Here's 10K to make the film.
So Hello Mutuals, does it basically connect creatives, or does it give them a good platform to put themselves out there?
It does three things. It promotes creatives, connects creatives to each other, and connects creatives to paid opportunities.
Love that.
Opportunities / paid opportunities, because some opportunities might not be paid, but they may be stepping stones to get to paid opportunities.
That's really good, because I know, like, as a creative, sometimes things are like few and far between. Like, you can find a job now, then next month nothing, and so that's really good. So how, like, looking at your creative journey, how have you navigated that without a platform like Hello Mutuals to connect you to other creatives? Like, what's your journey been like?
To be honest, so obviously I've been acting for time. Like, I've been acting since I was like 10 years old, and like, I think naturally, because I'm like a friendly person, I'll make friends along the way. But it's like, it's really full circle the way people come back into your life, or the way people stay in your life, right? And from 10 till now, I'm 21 now, that's 11 years. Like, I've met so many people, and it's like, I think that's why I just know so many people. It's just like, you never know who someone's gonna be in 5 years. People, like, you actually never know. Like, there's people who have helped me now who I met 6-7 years ago, and it's just like, I don't know. I think that for me, anyways, I've just always stayed in contact with people.
Do you know your family background? Is there anyone creative in your family? Like your mom, your dad? Oh, really? Go on.
My mum used to, not so much now. My mum right now is a therapist, counsellor.
You know, because your mum is the therapist, and that's your mother. Like, she's the one giving you advice. She's the one you're talking to about your emotions and stuff. Do you think that's impacted, like, how you handle your emotions, how you handle situations?
100%.
You think you've been more level-headed from the start?
Not from the start, because my mum is something that my mum's like gradually eased into. Like, before she's just used to do like parenting counselling, like just looking after parents, and then she gradually moved into like what she is doing now. I'd say in the last like 3 years, because I've done a lot of self-reflection, I've been able to do it like with my mum essentially.
And do you? I was gonna say, do you have those conversations with your mum?
Like my mum
free therapy right there, you know.
Obviously, to a degree, like she's not allowed to be my therapist like that, but like she just, the way in which she presents my problems to me is in a way in which I haven't thought about it before. And so a lot of stuff that I may have struggled with, or like anger is something I used to deal with bears before.
Been there.
Not so much now though.
Yeah,
thank God, innit?
thank God.
But that's genuinely because like when my mum used to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As well. And it's so mad my mum's a therapist because when I look at my mum, she's genuinely someone who's done the work. So you look at her, you're like, you used to be like
when you say anger is something that you used to deal with, you need to elaborate on that.
Like just internal anger. Like, I'm never that person.
And it never came out?
No, it just came out in bad ways. And that's what my EP that's coming out next year is going to talk on it. So the EP is called Archives of a Lost Saint. Yeah. And it's just about, I guess, like my dichotomies. In fact, I wrote down something the other day about like how to explain.
So it's spoken word EP,
yeah? It's a spoken word EP, but it's a like because I don't want to sell it short. So let me actually read what I wrote. I wrote Archives of a Lost Saint, a reflection on my dichotomies, my psyche, my morals. I create this not only to guide people towards a better perception of me, but to give myself a new lens to look at myself through, a fresh start. Hopefully it aids some healing to the areas that I'm hurting in. So Archives of a Lost Saint is like some poems that I've written in a time where I was in a really bad place, and some poems that I've written from a place where I've come out of.
Yeah.
And it's just about like, I guess, just the dichotomies of just like being a Christian and just being a human. Like this life is ghetto, bro. This life is hard. And I think before I used to always try and be perfect. Yeah. I think as I've matured and I've grown, I've realized that like I don't need to be perfect because God is perfect. But it's like just the kind of the maturity lessons I've gone through.
You know, like most people that are like creative or artistic or like write songs, for example, most of them that I know anyway, it's like they need some sort of aid to do it. So I know loads of people that like drink to write a song, smoke to write a song. How would you say you channel your like creativity? Because I don't feel like you really are that type of person.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what? I just think it's just the energy God's given me. I feel like I've got so much energy, but when it comes to like being creative, it's just a kind of like a space that allows me to channel that. So on a daily basis, I can't like my energy's everywhere. I can be like really loud. I'm just sometimes it's hard to actually regulate that. I think I have ADHD. I
was gonna say, but you know what? I've been told not to self-diagnose people. Yeah,
I have all the symptoms. But
I was gonna say, do you have ADHD?
I have all the symptoms.
But to be honest, most people I know that have ADHD are very creative. But my friend that found out that she had it, she obviously got medication for it. And I always see on TikTok like people say when they get medication, it's like they realize that your mind is not supposed to be racing all the time, like think about a million things. She literally told me like the other day, she said that her mind is so quiet that she can focus on things, like she can think about one thing, whereas before it's like I need to do this, but then I need to do this.
That's weird.
What?
Every guy that I know that has ADHD doesn't want medication or isn't on medication. But every girl I know that has ADHD
wants medication.
No, they have it, and I hear the same thing. They're like, yeah, I can just focus my mind. It's a weird thing. I don't know.
How do you focus though? Are you like pretty?
I feel like I've learned to regulate it. For example, like one of the things in ADHD that I searched up that I have is like cutting people off when they're talking because you're eager to speak. Like that's something I've had to teach myself. Like when I'm having a conversation with someone, to actually genuinely like calm down and listen.
Yeah.
Because before I used to do it to my friends all the time on purpose. Like not on purpose, but like I used to do it without realizing. I should say.
The person I know that's got it, it's like she could start doing something like, let's say, putting the laundry away, stop midway, then go and do something else, leave that, then go and do something else.
I'll start doing the laundry, and then like a message will ping on my phone. I'm on my phone, now I'm on my phone for time. Like washing dishes, if I have my phone with me, takes like an hour, bruv. If I put my phone away and I just listen to music, I can do that in 20 minutes. So it's like, that's another thing. Tasks will take longer than they need to. Then there's the procrastination because you've got, it's hard to prioritize things in your mind because everything's jumbled up. So it's like, to-do lists help me now. Now I do that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like right now, for example, these last 3 weeks of my life.
This might be a like wake-up call for me as well.
Yeah, like these last 3 weeks of my life have been stressed because, in a good way though, because I've got like so many things that I'm doing.
So what kind of plans do you have for Hello Mutuals like going forward?
This is like a big thing that's been on my head. Like, I don't think I realized what I created. I was telling my boy this the other day.
I'm sorry, but you know, like obviously it's not where it's gonna go, but from where it started, I'm not like Joshua.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Joshua, do you think that's normal?
Listen, in March we're on 200 followers.
Yeah,
we're on 1,200 now.
It's making a lot of sense.
But my thing is like, what I love about that though is that my boy was telling me the other day, Torin, he's actually in this magazine. He was like, it's crazy because not even everyone understands fully what Hello Mutuals is. Yeah. But they see you and they believe in your vision so much that like whatever it is, we're here. And I appreciate that about my community because it's like I've got so much loading in my head. It's just about give me time to really work out how to actualize that. That's the best way to do it. And I think that just comes in hand with building a team. Because right now it's just me and Kobe. Shout out Kobe. Like, Kobe's my creative director and photographer. Slowly bringing on people here and there, like in the last like week or so. So yeah.
Why are you looking like that?
No, because it's like not fully solidified. But I'm excited because it actually is like happening. Like, you actually got people on board who like. I think sometimes in this day and age, especially with adulting, people need money. Money is a real thing. Yeah. And that's the whole reason why I created Hella Mutuals. It's like, ask any creative, if money wasn't a thing, would you do what you love? And they'll say yes. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that are in corporate jobs because they're trying to make money to fund their dreams. Yeah. So what I want Hella Mutuals to be essentially, in the grand scheme of things,
help further people.
It's just going to be something where money's not a barrier. You guys you want to go studio, you want to record your album, it's going to cost this much for studio sessions, calm, we'll fund it. You know what I'm saying? You want to make a film, calm, let's fund it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So obviously that's a long goal. Yeah. And I didn't realise how much stress I put on not stress, but how much of a big task I put in my hands. But I'm not rushing. With Hella Mutuals? Yeah. 100%. People are expecting, but I'm not working at people's pace, which is why I'm like, you guys can wait.
All right then.
No, because I've done it. I've made a mistake before. Yeah. When as a creative, work at your own pace. Yeah. Because when you work at the pace of people, everything goes to crap essentially. Like, I need to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I need to make sure there's foundation so it can stand. So if that takes time, which is why right now I'm just focused on building the community. A couple events here and there, a couple projects here and there, bring people together. You'll be watching from the outside. Trust me, hella people have shouted me about Hella Mutuals. Oh my days, if you have this, could you let me know? Of course I'll let you know.
You know what, you mentioned something about money and being a creative, yeah? Like I said, it can be like few and far between. So how do you navigate like the times where, let's say, there's not jobs or, do you know what I mean? And how do you stay motivated in those times and how do you keep going?
It's interesting you asked me that actually, because August was a beautiful month for me. 95% of the money I made in that month was all freelance. And I was like, yo, I could get used to it. Bruv, October has been a bit quiet still.
That's the thing. It's so up and down.
I think
it's so up and down. That's why most people, like, you keep your job because you're funding other things, and then there could be a good month, or like, let's say you're actually on track for like 6 months and you think, I'm ready to leave this job, but then I feel like a job sometimes provides that security, whereas if you were to go fully freelance, you want to be able to trust that like everything that I've got going on is gonna actually support me to the point where I'm not fighting for my life.
Okay, one thing that I would say to everyone doing freelance that I've learned, right, is freelance requires two things. It requires connections and it requires a personal determination to be good at whatever you're doing. Yeah. What I mean is, you don't want to meet someone and you say to them, let's say, for example, you're a photographer. You're like, I'm a photographer. They're like, oh, sick, can I see some of your work? And you either have no work to show them or the work you do show them is crap. Oof. Because then now that's a missed opportunity. Yeah. What you want to do is you want to be able to meet opportunities with actual good work. I have a whole portfolio. Not in a prideful way, but I know I'm good at what I do. So if I say to someone, I'm a spoken word artist, and they're like, we're looking for a spoken word artist, and I show them, okay, well, here's my EP. I'm an award-winning spoken word artist now, so that kind of helps me as well. Yeah. Like, if I show them, this is my EP, this is my single, this is my Instagram page with all of the pieces I've written, and that, they know that I'm living up to the expectation that I'm saying to myself. So freelancing is just about, don't expect just connections to get you into rooms that actually be good at what you do. Because I know people who, they're doing so well because they're good at what they do. And like me, my thing is like, I'm always about excellence. Like, my parents have always been parents who have supported my dreams. They've said, like, you can do whatever you want, just don't be lazy. Like, so it's like, if you're going to be an actor.
And they probably believe in you, innit?
Yeah. See, when I was younger, my mum was my manager. Have you responded to your agent's email? Have you done your measurements? Joshua, have you learnt your lines for that tape? My mum was on it with me more than I was at the time anyways. It's like, if you're saying you want to do something, then cool, do it, but really commit to it. And so it's like, I've realised that sometimes even when I catch myself not putting in a lot of the work, because I have a bit of a name now, I have to remind myself, nah, bro, hard work is always important.
But you know, in terms of the portfolio thing, like, I feel like maybe there's people out there that want to get into the creative field, but maybe feel like
they don't have a portfolio.
Yeah, and I've been there, and it is like I feel like you just have to start practicing. Practice with your friends, like whatever it is. If you're a photographer, literally do little things with your friends and go from there, because you're gonna kill yourself comparing yourself to people that are well established. Because think about, they started off doing that as well. Like that's what people don't show. When you get to a certain point, you don't show the beginning.
Yusuf Days, the drummer, I went to go watch him yesterday. This guy said, I wouldn't have thought 15 years ago that I'd be here today. And I'm thinking, 15 years, broski's been like joking. And that's probably, he probably been doing longer than 15 years, but he's just saying that 15 years is when he started like gigging. That's crazy to me.
How many years do you think you would invest? Like, let's say you were starting something and it wasn't working for like years. How many years do you think it would take you to like say, nah, I have to do something else?
It's not working. What do you mean?
Like, for example, do you know when I was in church the other day, on Sunday, the pastor was talking about like, he was obviously praying over people that are like, that feel like they have talent that's undiscovered and feel like they have businesses that aren't blooming. Yeah. And obviously he was like, yeah, this is the year, da, 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 da. But then he was, this guy's jokes. He was like, me personally, don't take my advice, but me personally, I give everything 3 years. Try it for 3 years. If it doesn't work, then I try something else.
It's a long time though.
Yeah. And I was thinking that because it reminds me of one of my friends. And since this girl was like 16, I would say she's had about 8 different businesses. Probably half of them have actually done well, but she's so like, if one thing doesn't work, she has another thing ready to go. But then other people are willing to like sacrifice 15 years to try and work towards something. Like, do you think you could put a number on how long you're going to keep going?
The growth.
Because that's what I'm saying. If it's very...
I'll give an example. Like, I've been acting for 11 years. And I didn't realise that until I came out.
Yeah.
Am I in a Netflix series?
Oh, you're young.
But this is what I'm saying though. I've seen enough progress and enough signs in my career to know that there's still trajectory for me. It's not like I ain't done nothing. I've done stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's what keeps you going. Imagine the people
if it
that
was I've been active for 10 years and I haven't done it.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine the people that are struggling now because they can't even see progress.
Yeah. But that's why I think you should try stuff. I have a couple of friends who they say they don't like to categorize themselves. They just say, I'm just existing. I try everything. I think do that, fam. Do that.
What do you categorize yourself as?
I don't.
Oof, all right.
No, like,
all right.
Sorry. That came across a bit. No, you know why? Like, that's why my Instagram, it just says my name and then it says Hello Mutuals. Do you want me to give you that? Okay.
No, but you know before...
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think, what did I think you were? When I first came across you, it was more like...
Tell them how we met.
Do you know what? Like, it's actually so crazy because I do not have internet friends, but Joshua is an internet friend that became a physical, real life friend. Like, I think it was like 2021. I think you came across my page, whatever, you liked it and commented on one of my videos. I don't even know what I was doing in that video.
It was funny. That's what
I don't even remember. I think I was doing one vlog like this. I don't even know. And then he commented and I was like, oh, nice, cute. And then he posted, like, before this, you didn't have any, like, creative stuff on your TikTok. And then you posted this one, you had like it was like a shoot that you did. And I was like, hold on a minute. He's got layers to him. What's going on here? Because he was posting like funny videos and then you've got that. And I was like, what's going on? And then you posted like your spoken word thing where you were like all stood on the stairs with your friends. And I said, okay, now there's another layer. What's going on? What's going on? So from that point, it's like, we're just supporting each other. And then he was like, one day he was just like, okay, let's get this friendship on the road. Like, socials.
I commented on a photo. I commented on a video. Nah, you're too funny. How have we not linked up yet? And then he was like, nah, literally. And then
I feel like Joshua thinks I'm so funny and I'm just
you are. I'm on my phone here thinking, how do I not know this girl? Like,
yeah, and then literally from there, like, that's how we met, literally. And then
he came to watch my show.
Guys, oh my God. So imagine we've been friends since 2021, but I genuinely met him like when? This year, this year, May, but it literally didn't even feel like I just met him. He invited me to his show, and I think it was like was it a 3-day show or like a week?
It was like on for a week.
Yeah, it was like a week, and I was thinking, I've got to make it one of these days. I don't know what day. And then I think it was like the day before, I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to have to like find some time. And I remember I drove down from South London, went there, went on myself as well. I didn't even know what to expect because I don't have any friends that are actors. I don't have nothing like that, So I pulled up now, got there. I was a bit late, I'm not going to lie. But I got there and it was like, it literally only started like 10 minutes ago. So I sat down now. I'm just like, all right, Joshua, come out then. Because I was watching everyone else, but it was good. But when I saw him come out and I saw him acting, I was like, wait, this can't be the same person I'm on FaceTime. What is going on? It was so good. Like, honestly, for that being like my first theatre experience in general with someone that I've been to like a little pantomime. Like I went to like Warhorse and primary school, all of that. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Meaty. Anyway, so this was my first theatre experience, especially with someone that I know. Guys, I can't lie. I was hooked. Like, it was so much better than cinema. It was so good. It was just because there was so many elements. That was my first ever experience. So imagine, like, I didn't know what I just came on vibes. I didn't know what to expect.
I'm glad.
And it was so good. Like, it was really good.
I'm glad.
And you know, just to see you, like, I don't know, because remember that time you posted a video of, like, you lot in London talking in like an American accent. And I was like, what is going on here? And you were like, oh, you do this sometimes to practice. If you got a role, you have a different accent, you practice. And where were you guys from in the play? Was it New York?
I was from New York, yeah.
Bro, this accent was accenting. I can't lie. Like I said, wait. I felt like I was in the streets of New York. You guys were so good.
That was anxiety.
You guys were so good. Do you know who else was good? You were the prosecution, no?
Yeah.
The defense.
Yeah,
what was her name?
Viola.
Shout out
Viola.
Was hard. Yeah, she was hard. I can't lie. Yeah. What was the prep for that like?
Oh.
Oof.
Amazing. It was stressful. Don't get twisted because I was one of the main characters. I had so many scenes, so many lines, and on top of that, it's a whole action. Yeah. So I have to make sure it's on lock because I'm going to be on the stage for a whole flipping hour and a half. So it's like, but our director was like,
yeah, you were telling me,
wonderful. Like, I think it's amazing when you meet a director who cares about the story and the work just as much as you, and who's constantly bringing ideas and constantly allowing you to play. And I think I've realized more so like in the last year and a half, like I don't want to say good acting, but the best performances I've done is where I've had a director who has created a safe space for me to just play and be myself and do my thing, if that makes sense. I think when there's like stress on your head or anxiety, like you tend not to do like your best. But when you have a director who's just like, yo, do your thing.
So was it kind of like less pressure?
Like, yeah, like, no, don't get this. There's still pressure, but I was flipping one of the main characters. Is
there anyone that if they came to one of your shows, it would make you nervous?
Like, for example, when I did my show in October, because I was on a show at the beginning, my brothers, so we done like a double bill, which is basically 2 shows in one. So half of the cast do one show, then there's a 10-minute interval, and then the next cast come and do a whole different play.
Okay, yeah.
So the first show went on, and I was backstage. In the interval, we changed the set. I'm changing the set. My brothers are laughing in the audience. I didn't know they were in the audience.
How old are your brothers?
19 and 17. This was last year, so they were like...
Were they giggling?
Because I was wearing shorts, innit? And then one of them was like, Batty boy. I said... I heard them laughing in the audience. So now I didn't know my family was coming to watch that day. So when I heard my brothers laughing, I said, I'm about to do my show and now I know my whole family's here.
Like your knees are out.
It's not bare nervous, innit? But it's just, I don't really like knowing who's here. But if let's say, for example, one like Daniel Kaluuya, I bumped into Daniel Kaluuya and he was like, yeah, man's gonna come watch your show. Like for example, I know an actor called Yasin Artur. Shout out Yasin. He's in The Witcher, Netflix series.
I heard that's good. I haven't watched it though.
He's a good actor, big actor. He came to watch my show, and so he told me he was gonna come watch it. So that was a bit like,
oh damn,
Yasin's
A game.
Yasin's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's only if it's like an actor that like man looks up to. But if it's just anyone else, like,
who do you look up to? Wait, let me guess, because I feel like you told me this. Let me try guess.
Guess.
If I get this wrong, it's not Will Smith, is it?
You are so wrong.
Okay, wait.
Will Smith, come on, man.
No, wait. I feel like you told me this. Let me try and remember. It's a funny.
You're looking into my eyes like you.
It's a funny one. No, Eddie Murphy.
You are.
All right, then. No, never mind.
Eddie Murphy, what are you doing, man?
Why do I think it was a comedian?
I don't know why you thought it was a comedian.
All right, then never mind.
Actually, I understand why you think it's a comedian because he is a comedian, but he's also an actor, though.
Kevin Hart. No, that's not.
No, come on, man.
Wait,
You're close.
Big Mama guy. What's his name?
No.
Wait. J. Cole. Hey? What? J.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh my God. How did I not get that?
You didn't know.
No, I knew.
You didn't know.
All right, you got me there. But I should have known that from Declan Tyrone. You love that. Oh, I loved it. I watched it 3 times.
Yeah, the same.
I watched it 3 times and I showed everybody. I was like, Tracy, you need to watch this.
Bam.
Tracy, you need to watch this. Like
Jamie Foxx. That's many reasons why I've been talking about Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Declan Tyrone is amazing. But I'm talking about before that.
Yeah.
See Jamie Foxx. What I love about him is that he's multifaceted. And this is what I mean about saying, like, become good at what you do.
Yeah.
Broski is an amazing actor. Broski is an amazing performer. Like, he plays keys, he sings. And he's an amazing comedian. He does all 3. I think he comes in the same vein as, like, someone like Donald Glover. And Kano is in the same vein as them, man, but he's just from London. Yeah. It's like, they are so good at their crafts that when they're doing their craft...
Is that who you look up to in the UK?
Who, Kano?
Yeah.
Yeah, only recently though.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to Kano like that before he was in Top Boy. But I knew he was a musician. I break my inspirations down into UK and US.
Okay.
They're not in them, like I break them into categories. UK. Daniel Kaluuya.
Mm.
But more so,
where did that start? The Daniel Kaluuya one.
when I watched Get Out.
I could sit here all day and talk about that movie.
When I watched Get Out.
Do you know how many times I've watched that movie?
Fam.
Do you know how many times I think I've even written notes on my phone about that movie?
I've watched flipping videos.
That movie's amazing.
On the whole psychology behind that film.
That movie's amazing.
How Jordan Peele, colours that they used. Like
that film was
the reason why I like Dancing Ninjas because before I wouldn't say he was a cold actor because I just had seen him in Snowfall. And that was because I was always watching Snowfall before everyone was going on about him.
You're one of those ones.
My boy Switcher put me onto that. Shout out Switch.
I was watching it before everyone was watching it.
Yes, and I'm glad you say it. I was watching before, and I got to season 2, and then I just like fell off. And then the only reason why I went back is because everyone was like, "Oh my days, it's so cool."
Yeah.
So I went to go watch it all over again. But I've also watched him in Farming. Have you watched Farming? You know, like I don't know the proper historical context of it, but there was a time where like Nigerian families were sending like their kids to be looked after by white. White
I've
people.
heard about this. Yeah.
It's a film about that.
Yeah.
And it's about him and like I guess
I've heard about this film. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, like he just kind of. It's like it's like that kind of idea that's like if someone's bullying you and you can't fight them, like I'm like them kind of thing. It's like these skinheads are just like be racist to him and he basically becomes one of them and he wants to become white. And Damson just plays that role and he's really skinny in that as well. And he bodied that role. So I've seen him in a few things and I've seen him in what's it called? Smithereens, which is a Black Mirror episode with Andrew Scott. That cast, Andrew Scott's one of my favourite British actors. That's another thing. I break down my UK favourite actors in like race as well.
Okay.
Like black actors.
Yeah.
How about white actors? Like for example, like Tom Hardy, hard. That's the guy who plays Venom. Like the guy who plays flipping the Cray twins in Legend. He plays both of them. Tom Hardy, Tom Holland. I watched The Crowded Room recently, because I've seen him in Spider-Man, he's hard. I watched him in Cherry, which is an Apple TV film, hard. I watched him in Crowded Room, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a spoiler if you guys haven't seen it, but it's essentially about a guy that has a personality dissociative disorder, where like he's got like...
That sounds like Split.
Yeah, he's got loads of different personalities basically in his head.
Have you watched Split?
Yeah, I've watched Split. Yeah, James McAvoy again.
Oh,
that. But Tom Holland in that was like crazy because it talks that he literally played like so many nuanced versions of himself within that.
That's crazy because I only know him from Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, Tom Holland.
And that's what I love about certain actors that have such mad versatility. What kind of acting would you say you do, or you're just open to everything?
I would say one thing that really annoys me about me and acting is that I know I'm really good at comedy, but I hate it.
Really?
Yeah. Growing up, I was always given a comedic role. I know how to be very jovial and that. So when I get given a comedic role, I'm like, I understand why it got given to me. Yeah. I hate them. If it was like a film like, have you watched House Party with Tosin Cole and Jacob Lattimore?
House Party like from back in the day?
No. They made a new one. It's Jacob Lattimore and Jacob Lattimore and Tom.
No, I haven't.
Jacob Lattimore and Tosin Cole. Yeah. And they're cleaners, and then they're cleaning LeBron's house, and then they have an idea to throw a party in LeBron's house to say that they're like LeBron's PAs.
Well, when did that come out?
It came out like I think last year. I watched it this year and I was like...
House Party was sick from back in the day anyway.
I didn't watch that one, I can't lie.
You haven't watched... I can't lie. When's your birthday?
20th of April 2002.
Only a year.
When's your birthday?
2nd of July 2001.
Oh, look at me. Look at me. I'm 2021.
No, House Party was sick.
Yeah, but that like if I was to get casted for a role like that, I'll do it. But that's because I don't think it was like, oh, you're just... That's actually... That film was good, but... I just love, like, have you watched Waves?
No.
It needs its whole moment. See Waves.
Where is it? Here we go, sat back.
Kelvin Harrison
Change his leg position.
No, listen. Kelvin Harrison Jr., Sterling K. Brown, Taylor Russell.
You know what's so funny that you think I know all these people?
It's fine. I'll show you pictures of them after.
Okay.
Listen, I watched that film. I shed a tear, bro. Like,
damn.
The reason why I love it is like, okay, I'm going to be honest. Hollywood hide behind... I've written about this. Hollywood... I might do a blog post on this. Hollywood hide behind... No, because it pisses me off, bro.
So passionate about it. I love it.
Hollywood hide behind good visuals.
Yeah.
Sex scenes. Crap comedy.
Yeah, but then the actual...
And big actors. That is what Hollywood hide behind.
But you're saying the storyline isn't there?
Storyline is whack. Because I'm a writer, I feel like I watch it more from a writer's perspective now. Because I've taken actors out of the limelight. I used to hold actors in the limelight, like actors. But I've realised now, like you can be an amazing actor, but touch a dead script and it's just like
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
really make it come alive. So when I'm watching it, I'm really thinking about, bro, why did they write it like that? Or I'm always interested in the structure of scenes. There's some scenes that I watched. There was something that I watched the other day. And I'm like, why? I wonder why they decided to put that scene there. That's what I be thinking when I'm watching films. I'm thinking, or like sometimes I love when they don't show you the whole thing. So let's say, for example, the scene is he has an argument with his mum and then leaves the house. Like, instead of them like letting the shot run out and him picking up his bag, walking and leaving the door and then it's closed and then it cuts.
Yeah.
It's like he finishes shouting, he picks up his bag and then it cuts. It's like
Yeah,
there's just
yeah,
different
yeah,
things
yeah,
that I'm just
yeah.
like, I love the way that sometimes films are just like told, like stories are just told. Like, but good stories is what I believe in, which is why Helen Mutuals, when it is big, I want to have my own studios because do you know how many amazing stories and filmmakers are out there that just don't know that they are because they don't have the voice?
What would you say you're most passionate about, acting or spoken word?
I'm most passionate about telling stories and being a part of the story that I'm telling. Like, I like being in the story, which is why this project is so personal because this project is literally all about me.
Oh,
I don't like to talk about myself in the bad parts. Like,
yeah. I wrote a spoken word piece.
oh yeah, guys, she wrote this all downstairs. Are you gonna read it or am I gonna read it?
I'm gonna read it, but you have to be nice.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's only about 3 lines long.
Hit me. Take your time.
The theme is love.
Is that the first line or the title?
That's the first line.
Cool. Hit me.
Full stop. Love. Love is my sister helping me with my hair. Love doesn't fit in a box. Love encapsulates me. My love isn't patient, but it waits for me, so I'll get there. Love is freeing.
Let me see it.
Do you like it?
No, wait, hold on. Pause.
Okay, you read it how you would read it.
No, listen. It's good.
It's good, right?
It's good. It's the format, I would write it differently.
Okay,
Hold
cool.
on.
Go on, read it how you would read it.
Hey, dude, I was putting pressure. Love. Love is my sister helping me with my hair. See, love doesn't fit in a box. It encapsulates me. Love isn't always patient, but because it waits for me, I'll get there. Love is freeing. This is good though. This is good.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I wrote it, I thought.
I like that analogy though. Love is my sister helping me with my hair though.
And see how quick I wrote that?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
I rate it still.
So watch when I write.
So, perm anthology coming, yeah?
I'll. I mean, do you know what?
Yeah, go on.
I think why it was so easy for me to write. Not saying it's the best in the world, but I feel like it's not bad for like a 2-minute job.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm actually like, I just flow really well when I'm writing. Like, not as well when I'm speaking. Like, but I'm alright. I'm a good speaker. But when I'm writing, I feel like I'm a whole different person on paper to the way I am. Like, because I remember in secondary school, I wrote like a short story, but it was like a horror story. I don't even like horror. I'm not with all of that. But I wrote a horror story about like 3 little girls or something. And my teacher was literally like, yo, this is crazy. And he stuck it up all around the school. He still to this day shows it to like his class. He tweeted it. When I graduated, he retweeted my picture and he was like, oh, like I always knew Anjy would be a superstar. I still use like her writing as examples to this day. He's moved schools how many times he still uses my writing as an example. Big up myself. Yeah. So I'm actually like, I want to write a book and everything because I'm so good at writing.
Ditto. Being an author is like, it's gonna like.
I can't wait. Oh dear, I started writing it already. Baby steps.
Nah, lit. I respect it. Yeah. I might have something soon too as well.
How do you feel like as a 21-year-old? How do you feel? Bearing in mind,
This is Nubia Sata, guys. Nubia Sata is 20 years old now. She might even be 19. But at 16, she wrote a book. And at 19, she wrote a book. She's a 2-time author at 20 years old. So don't think that age means you can't write a book. And her books are actually absolutely amazing.
I love that. Yeah, I was going to say, how do you feel as a 21-year-old? Because what I hear, like, especially from older people...
You are saying that like you're 27.
No, I'm asking you because I'm also going to answer my own question because that's what I love to do here. So you just shut up, okay? So, hold your lip. Okay, I was going to say, how do you feel as a 21-year-old in terms of everything that you're doing, where you feel like you're headed and how the journey's going? Because as a 22-year-old, because I'm not that much older than you, as a 22-year-old, it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough, for example, but then I hear from, for example, people older than me saying,
at your age,
you're doing way better than some people. Then sometimes it's like not a comparison thing, but I think it's normal to sometimes compare yourself, especially when you're on the internet for a long time. Sometimes you actually do compare, and there are people younger than you or your age doing amazing things. But then when you look at the real world, majority of people aren't already in the career they want to be in, for example, have found their passion at this age. So how do you feel you're doing for 21? And how do you feel like your journey is going at 21 now?
I feel like it's going really well. I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, I think it's about taking everything in like with a pinch of salt, because it's true.
Yeah.
There's people that are way older than me that are not where I was.
Mm-hmm.
They were my age. But like you said, there's also people that are my age doing mad things, but this is my journey, innit?
That's the thing, yeah.
I think one thing I've realised, if anything, is that because people are always in a rush, because they see, oh, this person is 24 and they're a millionaire, so they don't actually take the time out to like learn the skills or work on the gifts that are going to make them get to that place. Like, I've fallen in love with slowing down this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've realised that, when I'm always stressing and my head is doing tick, tock, tick, 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 because I'm procrastinating, I actually don't get anything done.
Yeah.
If I just say pause for 1 hour today, I'm going to spend time writing this spoken word piece.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, I'm going to spend 1 hour learning the piece. Next week, I'm going to perform it. That's growth. But if I stress, that piece won't get written. I won't learn the piece. It's just like, I think, comparison is a big
thief of joy.
It's a big killer, it's a big
But do you know
killer.
what I've like fallen in love with? I don't know if it's similar to what you just said, but I've fallen in love with like enjoying the process of things. I feel like there was always a thing before of looking forward to something or looking ahead at
destination.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But
that was definitely me.
I can't
Still
lie.
Be me.
I definitely romanticize my life because I'm in love with the whole journey. Like even starting this, picking up the name, printing the logo card.
Congrats to you, man.
Yeah, big up myself.
I remember when this wasn't a thing, and then now it's a thing. It's crazy.
Thing. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying just even like right now I'm just in the recording stage. Nothing's out yet. Yeah. But even like just watching my page go from 0 followers to it's on 90 followers now. I ain't even done nothing. So it's like just enjoying the little steps because I know where I'm going.
Yeah,
so, I mean, I'm actually enjoying the process. I feel like before I was quite anxious to like get somewhere. Like I'm trying to get to the end. I'm trying to get to it. But now I'm really like taking it all in. I'm enjoying every step of the way. Like
I think it's about the people that you go up with. Like I'll give an example. Like my boy Saidu, he's a rapper. He won, Captain Conan's show, the rap game.
Yeah.
He won it in 2021.
Oh, damn.
But it's like that was like such like a pivotal moment in the Mandem's journey because we've spoken about moments like this. We went to college together. Like I've talked about like I can't wait till you're on TV spitting bars. So like to see Broski actually get to that place, it's like bro,
that's
like
amazing.
It's not just an amazing thing that's happened. It's like we actually get to share that with Broski. Like I think it's like my dad said something really profound to me one time. I was in my office, like the office in my house, and I was working on a script. My dad came and he was like, "You're being a bit antisocial." And I was like, I'm looking at my dad like, "You don't know that these scripts I'm writing these so we can get out the ends, bro." But it's one of them ones where it's like, I want to be able to have disposable income for my family. Like, what do you need? You need a meal? Here you go. Like, so it's like I'm looking at my dad thinking, "You don't know that I'm writing these scripts so I can flip in." Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said to me, "Look, it's amazing, but what's the point in grinding and getting to the place where you want to be? When you're there, there's no one to celebrate with." He was like, because he said to me, he literally said to me respectfully, like, lonely. Because my dad's a filmmaker, my favorite song, sorry. So, like, I said to him, "Dad, when I'm rich, I'll buy you whatever camera you want." He said, "That's nice and that, but it's like, if you get to where you wanted to be, but in the process neglected the friendships and relationships around you, that money will mean nothing to me."
Yeah.
And I think that took me like by surprise, and I realized it. So now it's like I've like you know those people that
you
are
prioritize
just,
things differently.
Yeah. Like you know the people that are just like business mind. And I don't care who you are. If you're my friend, business. I'm like,
down.
I hear that. Yeah, you got to be business minded. But I'm not gonna lie. If you're my friend, you're making your way up to the top. I'm making my way up to the top. There's space for leniency for me to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sharing that journey with you. Like, I'm trying to help you in any way I can. So I think at 21 I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing okay. Like 21 doesn't look how I thought it was gonna look. Spoken word is like I started doing spoken in 2019 for hobby.
COVID.
For fun. So
here we are.
Award-winning spoken word artist now. It's like,
can you give us a little snippet of the piece that you won an award for, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want me to start from the beginning? I don't want to start from the beginning, though.
Just whatever part you want to do.
I'll do my favourite verse. My favourite verse is, there might be dark days, or days you're chilling with your dark mates, doing dark things in dark places, word to Ryan, Calais, Cameron, but you can still be the light. Demons may come, but you can still pop a fire. It only takes one slash from my double-edged sword for the enemy's head top to come off. Come off me, man. Decapitated. Follow me to the grave where Christ rose after he defeated death. Look at the coffin he's laid in. It's a fact that he's been slated. The lamb cannot be tainted. 6 feet under. I don't need the enemy to speak or splat any other lies because he's the defeated foe. You're not bad, just go home. These demons are bowing at the feet of Jesus and he's inside you. So they're indirectly scared of your presence. You don't understand that the present you've been gifted gives you power in the present. Depression, I've been removed that. Yeah, that's
I know, I just deep that one.
You deep the bar, innit? What bar did
the
you
Jesus deep? One.
Yeah.
Damn.
The presence.
Damn.
Yeah. That's crazy, innit? Yeah.
I just deeped it. Oh my God.
So, yeah, spoken word, I did not expect it to look like this. We thank God because in 2022, I was working at a job I hated and I literally was able to leave because spoken word became my job. Where I was getting paid to like speak on stages, like being on represent.
How was that? The first time you ever got paid for like doing something that you enjoy? How did that feel?
Do you know how crazy it is that my first show I ever did, I won a headline show. The first open mic I went to, I didn't even know that they vote for the best open micer. I was the last.
And then you won a what?
I won a headline show. So usually, as a poet, you'll get like a 5-minute slot. You can do like one poem or like 2 small poems. A headline show is usually like 15 minutes of poems, because poems are short. On the first day, I won a headline show, which means I'm coming back to this venue in a month to perform, and I'm the main act.
That's crazy.
How
was that?
Great. Like when I won the thing, I said, I was even I was the last open micer. I even nearly didn't get to go because I was late, and everyone voted me the best. And then I had the headline show, and then from there it's like gravity. And this is why I say to people, post what you do, because if it wasn't for me posting the stuff I do, people would not be approaching me on Instagram saying,
I need to listen.
I saw that you did this. I see that you did this. Can you come perform here? I've even heard it from, I don't know what DJ it was, but they're like quite known. I don't really follow DJs like that, but he said, if I meet you and you say you're a DJ, and I go on your page and I don't see not one photo of you DJing, I won't believe you. And I know that people are like, oh, but if it means get your friend to go and record you with their iPhone of you DJing and you post that on your Instagram, because it's like literally that we live in a world where Instagram is your best friend in a good way. I was saying to my boy, like back in the day, if I've written let's say I have a tape that I want you to listen to, bruv, do you think I have Instagram to post it?
Yeah.
I'm going around saying, here's my track.
Here's my track.
I'm posting it on walls. Them man were jugging.
Instagram just made it easier for us.
Instagram is literally that, just in a virtual reality. So why not promote yourself? And I know people like, I don't want to look cringy. I don't bruv, I will.
You know, the biggest thing I've realized is that no one cares.
I promise
no one cares that much.
Like, I promise you right now, my thing is, I'm an aesthetic.
But also, do you know when people feel like, let's say you do post something and then there's some negative comment saying, oh, this is cringy, I just feel like, honestly...
I don't ever get that.
Yeah, well...
People, if they have something negative to say, they keep it to themselves, they better. Because what do you mean? You better keep it to yourself. What are you talking about?
No, do you know what I heard?
And you know what,
I think Steve... I can't remember who said this, actually. And it was like... Does the comments of your enemies, for example, do those hateful comments, like, is it worth more than not getting to where you want to be? So, like, if you're sacrificing not posting your work, which is obviously stopping you from getting where you want to be, if you're sacrificing that because of some negative comment saying you're cringy, you're telling me the cringy comment, oh, you're cringy, is worth more than your future. Like,
facts.
It's not making sense.
I'm telling you,
it's not making sense.
Enough TikTokers that I'm like, this is cringe as hell.
I guess what? I don't comment it though. No, I think it's very scary. The people that sit there I don't comment it,
but guess what? But guess what? The same cringy TikToker, they're getting paid to go on this show. Foot Asylum, so I can't fault them because the thing I believe that they're doing that is cringy, because I wouldn't go on my phone and do skits, but they're doing
there's
that.
There's a fan base for everyone. Like, there's a fan base for everyone.
I'm a big believer in, bruv, whatever you need to do to make your money,
Do it,
like,
man.
As
Do it.
long
And
as it's not illegal, but like, but like if you need to, you need to like.
Definitely don't put so much weight on other people's comments, or other people's thoughts and opinions. Because at the end of the day, you're the same person that's going to be sat there not for years and years. You're going to waste years not doing something because you think someone's going to say it's cringy.
Part of the reason why I post my stuff is to show people that they can post theirs. I done a 10K run the other day.
Sorry.
No, listen.
Joshua, yeah, I'm so sick and tired of this guy. Like, I feel like he has side quests in life.
I do, because that's what life is about, side quests, bro.
He did a 10K run. I'm just thinking, what is going on? But I can't lie, you smashed it.
And this is what I mean.
Smashed it.
That for me was a personal achievement.
Yeah.
But I told the world because that my personal achievement could in fact somebody else. I had people messaging me saying next 10K I'm going.
Yeah. I mean,
do you know what I'm saying? I could. I'm not saying I have, but I could be like the inspiration for someone's flipping weight loss journey just because I've done that 10K and I posted it. You don't know. I always say your work is better out in the ether than it is in your head. Like, you don't know what your work can do for people.
Yeah.
You have no
idea
what your work can do for people. People have come to me and told me that my EP's got them through heartbreak. I'm thinking, did I even talk about love on the thing?
Sometimes
people have
works in
come to me and be like,
ways.
bro, I saw you do that and it made me believe I can do that. If my work makes you believe that you can believe in yourself and do your thing, so that's what I think about people I look up to.
Yeah.
If they can do that. When I saw Yusuf Day just in the role at Albert Hall, Anjy, I'm telling you right now, we'll look back at this, even if it's in 15 years, yeah? I'll perform it in the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah.
People have come down. When I done my show, my show in May, you came down from different knots, yeah? People were coming from different cities to watch me. That's when I was like, nah.
Imagine that on a grand
scale. Do you know what I'm saying?
scale.
Like, there's, like, you actually inspire people, regardless of if you know it or not. And the funny thing is, yeah, surprise, surprise, a lot of the time I feel so inadequate.
Everyone feels that.
Like, no, because people are like, Joshua's doing
imposter
this.
syndrome.
He must. A lot of the time I'm thinking, shy. Can I even do this?
Do you know what? Yeah, I think that in my personal life, yeah. Because I was saying this to my friend and I was like, for example, around the time of like my birthday, my graduation, yeah, I was feeling very like confused because I said I didn't want to party or anything. But then the fact that like not only my mum, my auntie, like all of my friends, even friends from secondary school that I don't speak to as much, were coming together to like make this happen.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, I can't lie. I don't know what I'm doing for you lot to be doing all.
You're loved. You're loved. Like
emotional. But it was so like, I don't know. It's one of them ones where I just thought, there's no way this many people are putting in this much effort for me. What am I? I'm not even doing anything. Like, it was so confusing. When I say like effort, Joshua, my friend literally cooked for my whole party for free. When I did all the shopping, came with even his mum came. And I was like, this is a lot. Like, my auntie bought all the decorations decorated. My friends woke up early in the morning to go like set everything up. And then they stopped that to come to my graduation. They went back to finish setting up. My mum, my stepdad, all these, whilst I was away, I was on holiday, all these did everything. And I got there and I was thinking, this can't be real life. Like, guys, I'm not doing anything to deserve this. But they were just like, no, like, we love you. And I'm thinking, like it's so emotional.
Yeah. No, I think that's one of the things I love about life. Like going back to the original question, like, one of the things I love about life is like every 6 months looks so different. 6 months ago, I did not think Helen Mutuals would be here. 6 months ago, I did not think that I'd be an award-winning spoken word artist. Like I love posting stuff on my Instagram and then looking back on it 6 months ago, like,
yeah,
bro, like I was hosting a lot in the summer, hosting. And then I'm like, when I won the award, I'm thinking, chai, if you asked me in May when I did my show, if this summer I thought I would have won an award, I would have told you no. So it's like, I know for a fact that 6 months later, something crazy is going to happen. I'm like, 6 months.
It's mad. And you sitting here now, you don't know what's going on.
I don't know what is going to happen. So it's like, that's what I love about it, because I'm like, life constantly surprises me, and I love that.
But you know what as well? The beautiful thing that I've had to come and realize is like, everything that's going to happen is laid out. It's going to happen. You just don't know. You just don't know. So you're just do you know what I mean? You're just chilling, not knowing that 6 months down the line, you're going to be in one big mood. Like, it's crazy.
Listen, the other day, one thing I've done as well recently, and I think everyone should do this. In fact, this is what I do. Take what you want from it. Take what you want from it. Before, if I used to see a famous person, I need to make myself known. I need to make them remember me. Now, it's such a peace that I feel. I'm so determined I'm going to meet you anyways.
Yeah.
That if I don't get to speak to you, it's actually can't.
Yeah, like, we're going to be in the same rooms anyway.
We're going to be in the same rooms.
We're going to be, yeah.
I bumped into Venna the sax player for Yusuf Days, like 3 weeks ago, on the train, and he had his headphones in, and I was thinking, don't want to disturb him, chilling. He gets off the same stop as me. We're waiting at the same platform, but he has his headphone off. I'm like, you're Venna, innit? He's like, yeah. Spoke to him. I said, have a good day, man. I just showed love.
Normal,
Like,
yeah,
I don't want to disturb him. 2 days later, I go to a cypher. He's there. Then we proper chopped it up. If I wanted to make myself bare known, I would have tried to rush some mad conversation in that. What's he trying to get to someone?
Yeah.
I was able to probably speak to him there. And then after, on top of that, he had his vinyl sellout the week after. So I was there. Like, it's like, I'm not saying I know Venna now. I don't, but it's like, he knows who I am now. Essentially. Like, there's people that I've met. Like, the other day, I went to go watch Iggy London's, to his private screening for his film Area Boy. Even that, Iggy London is someone who I've been following since 2017, 2018-ish. He's a spoken word artist, but he's also like, does film. He's like a filmmaker. And my friend, shout out Leomi, she's the graphic designer for the Cocoa Butter. She was like, Josh, I was on set with Iggy London. He was saying he knows who you are. Iggy London knows who I am. What the hell? She's like, yeah, he follows you on Instagram. Like, he's seen your stuff. I was gassed. Now, I ain't even spoken to him in DMs like that. I saw him in Stratford a month ago. Spoke to him properly. He was like, I'm going to send you an invite to my film. Come watch. I went to go watch his film, met him properly, and I bumped into a filmmaker I met last year. Next week, me and him are going to have a meeting about potentially collabing. This is a big filmmaker that I love. And I met him last year. It's like, I could have tried to rush and DM'd him. Timing is so important. Like, now I don't stress about anything. I'm just like, yo, it will happen.
So peaceful. Like, now that I've come to the realization, like, it's like God, like, it's a plan and everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. It's not like you sit back and don't do anything. It's not that at all. Exactly. But it's like, I'm much more relaxed in the sense of I know that what's for me will never pass me. Will never pass me. Unless I do something, I don't know. Unless I just decide to just go on one other side road. Just turn it when I should have gone right. So, Joshua, Alexander, are you ready to play the game?
I am.
The 2-in-2 game. Let me explain a little bit about the game because some people don't know, but get to know. So, the 2-in-2 game is a game I made myself. It started off with...
Large up you.
Oh. It started off with me just thinking, I want a game to play with my guests, but I don't want a game that's like, do you know what I mean? True. Like, do you know what I mean? Asking you questions. I just wanted to make my own thing for my guests. So, wait. Just let's take it easy, especially for you. So I'm going to explain so you understand what the game is. So obviously there's 3 different cards in the deck. There's a white card, which is like the normal question card. And basically the aim of the game is to, you know, ask deeper questions, build deeper connections, find out things that you may not know about the other person. Do you know what I mean? So there's the white card, which is like a deep question. The other side. This one says, what shocked you the most about adulthood, for example. And then there's a split card, which is like, there's a black side, there's a white side. So the black side is the bad side, and then the white side is the good side. So you have to answer a question from both of the sides, yeah? Yeah. You don't get to pick, because everyone thinks, oh, can I pick one? No, you have to do both. And then there's the green card. Green or blue?
Definitely blue.
Blue. There's a blue card, which is the confessions card. It's like the wild card. And you basically have to confess something.
Anything?
It says... it
says what you have to...
So, you know what? You pick first, since it's you. Are you ready? No, you pick from the top. You just come down.
Okay.
So just pick the top card. What does it say?
This is a blue card. Confessions. Yes. Something you have done that you thought you would never do. Oh,
The
trying to draw me out.
one.
Trying to draw me out.
No, there's a worse card. I'll tell you the worst card after if it comes up.
I've done that I never thought I'd do. How honest am I allowed to be on this pod?
Oh, honest. That's the whole point of the game. Just say whatever comes to you. It's fine.
Something I've done that I never thought I'd do.
I feel like you know what you're going to say.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can say it on the pod.
Why?
Okay, I'll say one.
Honesty.
I can say one. Cheat.
Yeah.
But essentially, I was talking to someone, we were exclusive. I won't say exclusive. I'd done something with somebody else. But it just...
Something you never thought you would do.
Yeah, it wasn't like a thing where it's like premeditated. It was just like, it happened to happen. Yeah. But I never thought I could get in a situation like that.
So then what was like the aftermath of it? How did you feel?
I told them. I felt bad.
See, that's...
I told them and then it ended. So it's like, it was a lot of reflection. I was like, Josh, like... I told my mom the other day, the first time, because she knew about the girl. She was like, where did she go?
Damn.
And I was like, basically, thing.
You fumbled.
And it's one of the ones where like, I'm always that guy that's like getting onto guys that do that. Never do that. So when it happened to me, I was like, rah.
Yeah.
Something that probably people won't like think, oh, just write these down, we'll do that. But I'm open about it because I accept my mistakes.
Everyone has like things that they've done in the past that they wouldn't do now, for example.
I'll tell you that. That was probably like the biggest thing. I thought, that can never be me. But yeah.
I don't even know something I thought would never be me, but maybe on the flip side, like taking someone back after they cheated.
Have you done that?
Yeah. And
I think actually you might have said that.
Do I give off them vibes? No. Exactly.
You give off them vibes that's like, come correct or
you're
get
done.
out.
Do you know what I mean? And I am that girl type of thing. I am actually that girl. Let's like, no one come to me and think I'll take you back because I'm done with that. But it was genuinely like, you know, like, this is why you can never say that could never be me because something will humble you so hard. I genuinely thought like, if someone cheated on me, I'm out. And I was out and I went back in. But then I went out. Good. It's never going to work after that.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
Which really is why it's like, I accept that consequence. Yeah, if the consequence means I lose you, then I lose you.
Yeah. Like, but I mean, within a marriage, I don't know about that one. That one's a bit of a sticky one still. Yeah, but yeah. Ooh. I got a confessions card, a blue one. A time you felt jealousy or envy towards a friend.
Towards a friend? Mm-hmm. Jealousy or envy towards a friend? It's a good question. I'm genuinely trying to think. Jealousy or envy towards a friend?
Ooh, I don't know. I need to think. Because I feel like definitely when I was younger, I did used to experience... Do you know what, yeah? Not envy so much. Maybe jealousy, which is normal. But I feel like it's how you react to jealousy that might not be the best way. But I think everyone gets a bit jealous. I would probably say sometimes, like... I need to word it so it doesn't seem like I'm a horrible person. No, it's not even bad. I feel like it's normal. Like, for example... I grew up with my dad until I was like 15. So then from the point of like 15 till, well, now recently, like, well, I have a stepdad now, but like my actual dad, maybe like a bit of jealousy towards my friends that still had their dad in their life, maybe, which is, I think it's normal. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah. But then I've like outgrown that now. Like, I don't feel like I really get
jealous.
Yeah.
Same. When you said that, I think mine is more towards my siblings, and that's because of like growing up. From like maybe 15 onwards, my relationship with my dad wasn't good, innit? It's good now, but it wasn't good for time. But my relationship with my younger brothers to my dad is good. So I used to be jealous of the fact that, not jealous of them, but like jealous of the fact that I don't have what they have. Like, I don't have that. Like I remember when it was my dad's birthday one time, my little brother literally called him a superhero, like I was like,
That's mad because your experience might be different to their experience. A lot of people say that.
Yeah, it was very different. I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
I remember feeling like jealous that I don't have that.
Yeah.
But towards a friend, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm being honest.
Let's say you do feel yourself starting to feel jealousy and then you catch yourself out on it.
Yeah, 100.
And then you have to say, no. Yeah, I have those moments, but it's not, I don't think jealousy is like I feel like the word jealousy, if I was to ask someone, if it wasn't in this podcast setting, if I asked someone like, oh, have you been jealous? Or say no, like flat out. But let's actually be honest. Everyone feels some ounce of jealousy. It's just how you handle it, because sometimes it can come out in like a hateful way, spiteful way, but it's how you work with it. Because you, instead of saying that, oh, I'm jealous of my friend for doing this and this in life, maybe look at it as like, okay, why am I feeling this ounce of jealousy? Is it because I don't feel fulfilled in what I'm doing?
I think jealousy, because I feel like I know my thing, I myself, I don't think that seeing someone else do good should take anything away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think when you're jealous of something, it's because you feel that someone else doing something takes away from you.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that.
There's that, or like you feel like you can't have something that someone else has. But I feel like that for me, like I feel like I don't really get jealous anymore. Fact, but when I did,
okay, I actually found it.
What?
I found it, and I'll actually say this because I don't mind this being something that I've talked to myself about. See my boy Ade, shout out Ade. I've done the EP with him. Innit? Obviously, he's in a relationship in it. He's just so good at love. Like, he's so good at it. Like he's so good at just being like the man that the woman needs. And that's something that I looked at for time.
Yeah.
Like, why don't I have that?
Like,
So actually I hear, like when I'm with Ade, I'm so like rough around the edges and like, not rough around the edges, but like in comparison to him.
Yeah.
Like, soothing. He could read an audiobook. Like, listen to him. He's just so nice. But he's so tall and chiseled face. Like, so sometimes I'll be wrong. I'm like, Ade is just like, he's just the guy. Like, not that I'm not the guy, but when it comes to the ladies, like, broski's just so like, get me? And me and him have had combos about like relationships and stuff. And I've asked him, bro, chat to me. I want to learn from you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that I don't feel like I can look after a woman, because I do, but there's a lot of things that I look at myself, I'm like, okay, I need to work on that.
But the good thing about that is not being in a relationship when you know that you have certain things to work on, because a lot of people will still go and still just make someone's life a living hell. But no, I genuinely think jealousy is such a normal emotion that people don't talk about a lot. But I've literally learned to, like, if I ever feel an ounce of jealousy, even if it's a stranger on the internet, I have to take a step back and think, why do I feel this way? It's not because I'm. Yourself, not that's what I'm saying. It's not because, like, for example, what it has nothing to do with the person. It's always to do with how do I feel about myself in this moment. Let's say things aren't going well in life for you right now. You start looking at other people thinking, oh, I want this, I want that. That's just a reflection that you. That's just a. What's the word? Like a sign that you need to work on things internally, because it's now gonna spew out in a not so great way. But yeah, man, guys, check your jealousy. Whenever you feel jealous, it's normal, but just make sure that you're looking behind the jealousy. What core emotions are there? It's
the same with every feeling, every emotion. Like, you're allowed to feel how you feel. Just don't allow that to be the governing force of how you act.
Yeah.
You can feel angry. That doesn't mean you need to go.
But the maddest thing is, my therapist said this, like, sometimes you think what you're feeling is anger, but if you sit down and reflect at what you actually feel, it's not even anger.
My mum told me, she's a therapist, anger is a masking emotion.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Usually you feel angry because you're upset or you're embarrassed. You don't want to. You're upset and you're embarrassed to feel upset, and you don't want to feel upset, so you turn that into anger. That's
and I saw this thing on TikTok the other day that was saying, so they were saying that basically identify the core emotion. It's not anger, it's something else. But then people were like, oh, why is this useful? Why do I, like, okay, I'm embarrassed. Okay, now what? It's more useful to find out what is actually the problem, because then that's the only way you can find how to solve it. If you're just saying I'm angry, but then really, literally, the core emotion that you're actually feeling is like humiliation.
Angry is just saying, okay, let me cut down the grass. But then the thing's still going to keep growing. If you like get to the root of it, like it's sadness, and you destroy the root,
that's the thing. So guys, get to the root of what you're feeling. Next Kiad.
Your question.
That was a long one. What are you most afraid of and why?
I know what it is.
What?
No, you go first. It's your question.
Oh, you knew it straight away.
Yeah, but I know what it is.
I don't know. Maybe, you go first.
I say love.
Ooh.
That romantic, because the reason why I say this, like, I struggle to understand who I am because I'm an amalgamation of so many things. Like, I'm saying this like I've traveled the whole world. I ain't even left London like that. But like, I know so many people from so many different walks of life. And I have access to so many different standpoints and points of view of life that, like, sometimes I struggle to weigh up. There's this thing that I love about myself. There's other thing that I love about myself, but they just don't seem like they match. Like, you know, when people have an aesthetic about themselves, it's like, oh, you skateboard, which makes sense why you dress like that, which makes sense why you listen to that kind of music. It's like, I'm all over the place. I'm like, I dress like I don't dress like I'm from the ends, but I'll be listening to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, this is not, I'm not saying this is exactly me, but it's like, you're dressed, imagine you see a roadman walking down the street, but in his music, he's listening to Beethoven. And then
layers.
You get me, and then he's going to flipping eat in Soho House with some old white man. It's thinking, whoa, like, I feel like that's my life sometimes, but it all makes sense. But maybe that's what makes me me. So I think for the love thing, two things. It's like, I've only ever been in one relationship properly, and I ended it because I wanted to get closer with my relationship with God.
Ooh.
That was a hard decision to make, and it hurt the person. But I think that ever since then, I just had this like fear of like hurting people. Like, I don't want to hurt someone. So,
but what made you feel like you had to end that relationship to get closer to God?
Yeah, it was just.
It wasn't feeling.
No, I wasn't feeling it, but it was just gonna start. Things were gonna start happening.
Yeah.
Like, let's just end this before it gets too
sticky.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, one of the ones where now I had this thing in my head. I was like, I don't want to hurt someone. I don't want to hurt someone. But then I felt like I was using that as an excuse. But then I think as well, it's just like that it links in with my other fear, which is like not reaching my full potential. I think sometimes like, there's that little voice in the back of your head that's like, you'll never really, really become the man God wants you to be. And it's like, so I've always feel like, okay, I can't get in a relationship because I need to be this secure with myself. I need to be this ready, And there's obviously wisdom and truth to that. But there's other parts of me that's just like, sometimes you're never going to know if you're good at something unless you just do it, literally.
I don't know. I really don't think, like, I don't even think I'm afraid of like getting in a relationship anymore. I don't think I'm afraid of anything. Is that bad? Is that bad?
God said he didn't give you a spirit of fear, so that's good. That's good. That's
Sound mind.
Sound mind. Literally, that's good.
Period. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I used to be like scared of driving. Conquered
Are you
that.
scared of like spider? Like, are you scared of like anything physically? Like,
I used to be scared. I mean, I'm scared of heights.
you're saying scared of
But
heights.
I go on rides and I want to
So
go
what you're basically
skydiving.
saying is you're Wonder Woman.
Basically. No, I don't know. Like, even like I kill... Oh, sorry, the vegan's going to come for me. I kill spiders and that. Like, I don't have any...
Why are vegans going to come for you? Because you killed a spider. Why are vegans specifically going to come for you? As a
No,
vegans.
sorry. Not just vegans, but I only say this because I had a drama teacher in secondary school, and one of my classmates killed a spider like this year, and he started crying. Like, he was so sad about it. Like, he was like, how could you do that? Like, he was holding the spider, like he was so sad. Wow. So I just thought, maybe don't get onto me because I feel so
Maybe that's a sign that where desensitized to death.
Yeah.
You can kill a spider and not care at all.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna come for me.
Kill a mouse and not care at all.
A mouse? That's too far.
Is it?
Do you know? I feel like the bigger something is,
Yeah.
the more like
you kill a cat, it dies.
that's crazy.
My hamster died. Had cancer. Yeah.
Dear.
It's alright though.
That's sad.
Yeah, man. We buried him in the garden. Fox dug him up a couple days later.
Sorry, why are you laughing?
I thought that was purpose because I knew you would die. Yeah,
Your pet died and you're laughing.
No. Hey, shout out Milo.
Oh yeah.
It's calm. But it was in the past. He's with God now.
Circle of life, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying?
I've got a split card.
Chat to me.
The bad side says, is there anything you have... That's not even what it says. Is there anyone you have hurt that you haven't made amends with? And the good side says, have you ever forgiven someone without getting an apology?
Yeah.
What should I do first? Okay, let me do the bad side. Is there anyone you have hurt that... No, let me do the good side, sorry. Have you ever forgiven someone without getting an apology? All the time. All the time. I know I had to learn that because, like... Do you know, like, forgiveness, yeah? People don't realise that it's not... Well, people do realise, but some people don't realise that it's not even for the other person. You're not forgiving them like, oh, thank God, I'm off the hook, the other person's off the hook. It's not even that. It's you need to let yourself off the hook because when I was struggling to forgive someone, 9 times out of 10, they probably were just sat there going on with their lives, but I was there, like, replaying the situation over and over and over and over in my head. And I feel like it was spewing out in other ways, like I said, anger and when the core feeling was just hurt. But I just had to... Do you know what I did actually? I prayed to God. I said, God, I can't deal with this feeling anymore. Like, help me forgive this person. Even though they didn't apologize, even though it was kind of like, if someone does something wrong to you and then they add more salt to the wound and then they don't say sorry ever, like that's what the situation was. And it was just like, I held on to like, okay, maybe if I get an apology, then but a year went by, no apology. So it was like, I gotta let this go. Like, how long am I gonna hold on to it? Because really and truly, like, I'm the one that's like holding it in my heart. And my heart felt so heavy. I literally had to say, God, I'm not gonna lie, take it. I feel like I want to be rid of the situation. I don't want to feel this burden anymore. And it wasn't instantly, but it was like gradually I just realized that I just didn't feel, and then I did get an apology after. But it was good when the apology came that I was like, babe, I already forgive you. Like, it's fine. You've already been forgiven without saying sorry, but I appreciate the apology. But at this point, it's not needed. Like, your apology is not the thing that was going to like set me free because I already asked God for that and God did it. So,
first question quickly on forgiveness. Do you think that you can forgive someone but still feel hurt by what they did? Do you think that forgiveness equals that thing doesn't hurt you anymore?
I think it's not like it doesn't hurt you anymore because obviously even if, let's say you weren't hurt anymore, you'll always be reminded of the hurt that you once felt. So that in itself is still a form of feeling hurt. But I would say it just doesn't affect you in the same way. You could feel hurt, but it's not like the emotions tied to that hurt is not going to come up to the surface because you've let it go completely. So if you still feel very hurt by a situation, chances are you haven't forgiven them. Because once I actually forgave this person, it was like, the situation doesn't hurt me. What you did doesn't hurt me. It's just that I remember a time where I was hurt. And that's the feeling of hurt that I'm feeling, but not in this moment. I think you genuinely, when you actually genuinely forgive someone and you tell God that I'm over it, you let it go completely and you feel so...
free.
I slept like a baby that day. I slept like a baby. But yeah, no, I don't think you can still feel... What do you think?
No, that's what I'm asking because like, there's some people who I feel like are forgiven, but like what they've done are still
Can't get over it.
Not that I can't get over it, but it's like, still something obviously I remember.
Yeah.
Because it happened.
Maybe you
So
haven't.
it's like,
Obviously you remember it.
So it's like.
But what's attached to that memory? Is it hurt still?
Like what you said about, like, so for example, I use my dad as an example. I feel like I've forgiven my dad. Like me and my dad, like I said, were on good terms. But there was like a time in my life where like something mad happened, and my dad found out about it and like didn't come to speak to me about it at all. Week goes by, month goes by, year goes by, 2 years. I'm thinking, and in my head it just translates. This guy don't love me. This guy don't love me. That used to hurt me, bears. But I think I've let go of that now, because the reason why I say it, I feel like I've forgiven him, is because before that it would inhibit me from having a relationship with him. But now I'm open to that. So I'm like, don't get twisted.
Well, maybe you're still in the process. Because forgiveness is not an overnight thing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like, it took me months.
Yeah.
And it, like, for me to forgive my dad, it probably took years and years. Like, years and like 10 years.
I've definitely forgiven someone that I haven't got an apology from. But on the flip side, there's people that I haven't forgiven because I haven't got an apology from. And that's something I need to bring up to God. But I can't lie, like, some people that have done some stuff, man.
Yeah, but
some people that have, it's so weird. I've encountered some mad situations. I'm like, wow, someone actually did that.
Did me like that?
Someone actually did that to me, like
crazy.
And because I'm someone I live quite like a fast-paced life. I move on, but like, there's times where I sit down with myself and
it comes back to you. Yeah.
6 months ago that happened.
Yeah.
And
see, but that's how you know when you've forgiven someone, because it doesn't come back to you like that.
No, but my thing is like, it hurts me when I remember about it. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It happened that same day. Like,
pray about it. I'm telling you, pray about it.
Like if the person's name's mentioned.
Because trust me. Because I feel like I did a whole year of trying to, like, I don't know what I thought was going to change in the year. As soon as I literally said to God, like, it's like, have you ever been with someone or chatting to someone, and then you say to God, if this person is not for me, remove them from my life. I promise you, once you say that prayer, it's like instantly they're gone. Don't say that prayer if you're not trying to let go of your man, because I promise you, God will remove. I'm so sorry. I was holding on to that man with every piece of thread I had left here. And as soon as I said, God,
he's not for
if
me.
he's not for me,
remove him.
Take him out. God said, oh, okay. It's like instantly, it's gone. So I feel like genuinely with forgiveness, the same thing. Like, just ask, God, help me. But the other side, is there anyone you have hurt that you haven't made amends with?
Yeah. I'll be honest, guys. There's a tracksuit that I have called Villains. And someone was like to me the other day, why are you wearing that? You're not a villain. Some people say I am a villain. I feel like I just haven't been they haven't been given the chance to make amends with. But it's like, when you say make amends though, I think that I'm a big believer in chapters. If something's over, it's over. Like, I feel like, I don't feel that.
But it's the same as that on the flip side. Like, if someone hasn't apologized to you and you're struggling to let that go, do you not think that that's how they're feeling on 100%, their side?
But I'm saying I'm never a person to remove people from my life.
Without a good reason?
I don't remove people from my life.
Oh, at all?
Not really.
At all?
I don't have a reason to. Like, I can distance myself, but I don't remove people from my life. But on the other
you don't block people?
Nah, but people, that's what I'm saying, but people have removed me from their life. Like, people have, they've actively removed me from their life. So
you don't feel like you ever need to remove someone for your peace?
No, like, I mean, I've done that before, but it's only of recent though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, that people have done that to me. I've experienced that a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you remove me from your life, bro, I'm not going to email you to have a conversation to make
I think that's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't email me if I block you. Don't email me. I don't block people anyways.
Do you know what I've had? I've had someone message me on LinkedIn when I blocked them.
That's crazy.
And email and call me on my house phone.
Don't get your friend to message me. Don't come to my house.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I've literally been in a situation where before I can even get my side of the story out, before I can even explain whatever miscommunication has been going on, the person has decided to make rash decisions. Yeah. And I'm a person who it hurts me because it's like there are people who view me as villains that I genuinely believe, like, in the story, I'm not a villain. Yeah. And I don't deserve to be looked at as a villain. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if that's what you want to see me as, and you're not even gonna, you didn't even give me the chance to even speak to you, and that's fine. If you feel hurt about that, hey man, sorry, but I'm not gonna allow that to not. Like, I've been in situations where I've been at like spoken word shows, and there's people in the room who me and them are not on good terms. Do you think that you being in the room is gonna try to throw me off from my performance? I'm still gonna shine, baby girl. I'm still gonna shine. Like, I think sometimes people think, you know, when people don't want to see you win because you've hurt them. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna do that. So maybe I might sound like a villain now. I don't know. But
give a villain.
You know me.
Sure. How many more should we do?
What about you? No, you didn't answer that.
I did. Oh, someone I haven't made amends with.
Yeah, you didn't make.
No, not really.
Anjy's perfect. That's what you're
No, trust
Wonder
me.
Woman not scared of nothing.
Nah.
She's not jealous of no one. She forgives
wait,
everybody.
I told you I was
What?
jealous. I've been jealous.
No.
No, genuinely, like, at this point, currently, I've actually made amends with the people that
No, we love that. We love that. Christ working in you. Amen.
Amen. Right. How many more should we do? How many more?
Just a couple still. These are good.
You ain't even got a split card yet. Thanks.
Who do you look up the most? Who do you look up to the most, and why are they a role model for you? Miles Davis is one of my biggest inspirations. Miles Davis, if you don't know who he is a jazz player.
Oh, okay.
Plays sax. From Harlem, New York. 1960s, them times.
Okay,
was known quite well, right? He paved the way for a man like John Coltrane and all these other men. And the reason why I love him is like he used to listen to what the birds would sing, play it on his sax. And he's someone who he literally like changed jazz forever because he learned the rules in order to break them. What I mean by that is he became a good sax player and then just like added his own spin and his own flair on it to a point where he's like, I don't care what anyone says or thinks. Like he just did his thing. And he's someone also who, like, there's a video of like him playing alongside this pianist. I think it's Herbie Hancock. And Herbie Hancock makes like a wrong note. Miles Davis stops. He looks at him. You can tell he's vexed. So why does this nigga play the wrong? Then he picks up his sax and he plays a note after it. And Herbie Hancock was saying what he learned about Miles Davis that day is like, you don't really believe in mistakes. Like, it's not a mistake because the note you play after determines what that note before sounded like.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, like, even though I don't play sax, the reason why he's one of my biggest inspirations is because he just like doesn't allow anyone to tell him what to do, essentially. He's just like, bro, this is the vision I have in my head, I'm going to make it happen. And I have that similar mindset. So when I see a man like Miles Davis pave the way for a man like John Coltrane, and them to pave the way for people like Yusuf Days, like, it's just like, for me, it just reminds me that like, Josh, like, don't think anything is too above you. Like, at all. Miles Davis is like a goat. I love that guy so much. Like, his music is sensational. Like, so yeah, Miles Davis is one of my role models. And yeah, just being true to you, innit? Being true to you.
This one says, a time you questioned your sexuality.
Ooh.
Have you ever?
Yeah, I have.
Go on.
I have still.
Go on.
And I love that question because I'm so confident in it now.
Yeah.
But I have questioned my sexuality before still. Because I'm not the most like masculine guy. Like, my voice ain't deep like that. I'm just calm with, like, you get me? Because I got so many female friends and I get along with so many of my female friends like so well. Sometimes I'm questioning like, bro, I might.
Do you actually?
No, like I question like, do people perceive me like that? Because people have told me when I first met you, I thought you was gay. Why? It's like so sometimes I actually think like, I don't think, oh, am I gay? But I'm like, do I come across that way because of the way that I'm like? Yeah. I'm just like, this is me, fam. But and also it's just like as well, I'm so calm with all of that. When I say calm with all that, as like, I'm not gonna lie, growing up, like in secondary school, I was in a very toxic like school. So like I was homophobic. It's the truth. Sorry to my people. I was. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I love my gay people, man. Yeah. But like, you get me? So because I'm like today's call about it and people see me that, I'm just like, bro, like, what the hell? So I don't know. But yeah, no, I have questioned my sexuality before as well, like, but I know where I am. I know where I stand. Like, I'll call a guy handsome. I'll say, bro, you look beautiful today.
I think it's like sometimes when like you're appreciating another woman's beauty, but I'm like, yo, this girl is leng. But I'm like,
that's gay though.
It's not gay. And but I'm saying, but sometimes I think, yo, women are so beautiful. Then I'm like, wait. But then I'm like, no, women are actually just beautiful. Like, women are just beautiful.
Yeah. You know, I have a poem called Black Women Are Beautiful.
You have a poem called Black Women Are Beautiful?
It goes like this.
Ooh.
Black women are beautiful. Black women are beautiful.
Are you chatting?
Are you
chatting? Are you chatting?
Black women are beautiful. Black women are beautiful. Black women are beautiful.
Wow, it's getting deeper and deeper.
Black women are beautiful. 7 times, number of perfection. But that's a poem. That's a poem. It's written now. It's not been written to be spoken. It's written to be read.
So someone just reads it 7 times.
I'm telling you right now, when I drop my poem anthology, 2025, that will be a poem that everyone loves.
Black women are beautiful.
It just says it 7 times on the page.
But everyone will read that in different ways.
Fam, if I can go to the flipping Tate Modern and see a blue block as art, no one can tell me that my poem Black Women is Beautiful is not art, bro.
No, it's true. It's actually true.
The poem's even called BWAB. Are you dumb?
It's getting better
Don't
and better.
piss me off, bruv.
I kissed the girl when I was drunk.
Oh.
Maybe that was too far.
Maybe. I've never.
But I was like 17. And you know,
It doesn't make it better.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's when I questioned it. But it wasn't really a question though.
Yeah.
Because it was
that like a peck or was that like
no, it was a kiss. I can't lie.
Bro. But you know what it is? I think because
But other than that, like my mom's gonna watch this. Oh God.
you can cut things out. I think because girls naturally are like for example, if I saw two girls come out of the toilet together, I'm not gonna think that's weird. If I see two niggas come out of the toilet, I'm gonna think
what's going on there? Yeah.
So it's like I don't know, like maybe that's why. But for me, I think it's because of what you perceive as gay. When you grew up in an all boys school,
you went to all boys school.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Damn.
So it's like one of the ones where it's like saying another guy's length is gay to everyone. It's flipping gay. So it's like when you grow out of those things, you're like, no, that's not gay. That's just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
I think that's something black boys maybe don't do as much.
I'm telling you.
I remember my cousins were over the other day, like my two male cousins, and then my younger one, he's same age as me, but he's younger than my older cousin, which is like 36. So he was like, he's from Manchester, he's got this accent. He was like, yo, is it gay if I say my nigga's leng? And then my cousin was like, yeah, that's gay, like. And then he was like, but why the word leng? Why can't you just say good looking? He was like, no, because I just wanted to emphasize that he's leng. And my cousin is so South East London. He was like, no, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay. But the way he was saying it, I was like, do you know what? That's not. Just telling your friend that he's good looking. Like I
told
my friend that my friend is good. Like my friend's leng.
Facts.
Yeah, but black boys just put this whole. There's just so many rules and regulations. You know, I saw this TikTok where it's like, you know how they say all these icks about men, yeah? So like there's bare icks now going around. And then I think this guy watched like a video of, I think the girl was saying something like, it was something so minor that people are saying are icks, yeah? And then he's added it to the list of all the icks that he's seen so far. And the list is like 45 things that black men can't do because it's an ick, this is an ick, this is an ick, coming out the car, your bum crack showing. But that is an ick.
Oh, that's mad though.
Coming out the car and
I've seen that before. Come on, broski, man.
If I see your bum crack,
too small for them.
I can't lie. If I see ever, because I'm used to like, you know, boys wear a lot of layers sometimes. They wear boxers and they wear shorts and that's too far. But if I ever see your bum crack as you're coming out of the car, don't ever shout me again in this life. I'm not even joking. I don't want to.
The date was amazing. It was just like last bit. The date was amazing. The food was amazing. The talk was amazing. The laugh was amazing.
I've heard I'm picky.
He dropped you home.
But your bum crack is out.
Anjy.
Cancelled. I'm joking. No, but that is a serious ick. Other icks, like, I'll let go, but that...
I hear that still.
I mean, not on a first date. I don't want to see your bum crack.
I hear that. I can't lie, though. I'm one of them people that's like, if cheesy things happen like that, that's what I mean. Like, why is everyone into this idea of a first date has to be perfect?
No.
If I'm on a first date with a girl, and something embarrassing happens to her, I don't know, she buckles that's memorable. That's memorable for me. Do you know what
will be like? Let's say you on a first date, and the girl's wig came off in the restaurant. How do you tackle that one?
It depends what her hair looks like under. It depends.
What if it's not neat?
If her hair under is kalasa mashed.
What if it's cornrows that have been in for 6 months?
6 months.
Where do you go from there? Well,
no, then I'm gonna do that's when I go into the autopilot.
Are you going to help her put it back on?
Yeah, but like that's the autopilot of like, oh snap, this is very embarrassing for her. So let me just like reduce the stress, help her with the thing, and then we'll talk about this when the day is over. Like, if it's the thing where her wig comes off and her hair under her wig even looks better. Yeah. So like, keep it on the floor, man. Just, you know what I mean? But like that's extreme though. But I'm talking about let's say for example like, I don't know, like, I was gonna say a girl eating bad, but that's still bad.
Eating mad, I can't lie, that's mad. But I mean, no, for me, yeah.
Because imagine someone's leg, they're in front of you, their food.
You don't want to see me eat later than Nando's. You don't want to see me eat.
But
you know what? No, I'm a good eater, but do you know what I've noticed? In the last couple of weeks, I've been like super busy, innit? Yeah. So when I do eat, it's like I'm rushing to eat. Yo, yesterday.
On a date though.
Yeah, no.
Are you
That's how I eat on a date.
Do you go on dates?
Sometimes.
No, okay,
I went on a date not long ago actually.
Did you? How did that go?
Like, it was good. It was actually a good date. Like,
good.
I was even shocked because I'm very much like, I don't give no one a chance. I'm not I feel like I wasn't in the right space to start dating again. But I just went on this date because, you know when someone's like quite persistent and it's like doing everything right. He was like, be there at 8, here's a restaurant. I was like, okay. So I went, and obviously I went with kind of like a bad mindset. I was even telling my friend like, literally like, I'm just getting it over and done with. Got to the date. I know.
That's how the girls view us. It's crazy.
I know. So bad.
Crazy. Man said get you over and done with. Like you're just on a.
Oh no, he's gonna see this. I'm so sorry. But when I got to the date,
No, you said it's a good date.
When I got to the date, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm just being real. It's nothing to do with him saying like, "Oh, I'm getting over and done with." But it's like
the perception you had of it.
Not even of him. It was like I'm not in the space where I feel like I can let anybody in or give anyone any part of me. I can't lie. I wasn't in this. I'm not in the space. But I thought, do you know what? He's showing me some green flags, like he's consistent, he's persistent, like, okay, cool. Went on a date and I was pleasantly surprised and I had a good time. It was a good date. So, now I'm just a bit more open.
Question. Because with dating, some people are like, oh, me and this person, we went out together. That's a date. I'm like, but did you guys agree? Like, that's a date.
No.
Did they say like, because in my head,
ask you out.
In my head, I'm like, because I've been out with people before, well, I'm like, oh, let's go out somewhere. We've gone out somewhere. It feels like a date, but I haven't said let's go on a date. So in my head, that's not a date. But then, what if to them they think it's a date?
Yeah, they're calling their friends saying, no, I just want a date with
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is, like, nah, because I can't lie to you. I don't want that to be the case. People are running around saying, I went on a date with just like, oh, so did I.
I mean, you've been on bare dates.
Whereas my thing is like, I was just going out with you.
Yeah.
Like, but when I say going out with you, that's but then people say that dating is spending time with someone.
Yeah.
But it's like,
no, but I feel like...
So my thing is like, I'm asking you specifically, if you go on a date, is the person saying to you...
Do you know I can count the amount of dates I've been on in my life?
That's good.
Like outside of relationships.
But is the person saying to you like, yo, I want to take you on a date? Or is it just like, let's go here?
No, most of the time it's, I want to take you out. Like, let's go on a date. Let's go...
No, because my thing is, that's what I'm saying. Do you equate I'm taking you out to a date? Or let's go out to a date? Because my thing is like, when I'm saying... Like,
yes, it depends who it is. Depends who it is.
Okay, let's say for example, me and you are going Nando's right now.
Yeah.
Even when we're Vaps.
Anjy,
let's go out. Exactly.
It's a friendship date. Okay. It's still a date. When I go out with my friends, like when it's just one-on-one, I say, girls date.
Yeah, but...
It's still a date, but,
okay, cool.
But I know what you mean. For me, it's like, most of the time it's like, they'll legit say like, when can I take you out on a date?
Fair.
The word date.
Because I don't feel like I've ever taken a girl out on a date.
Really?
Scary. Like, why is that scary? No, because guys, man, I got a lot of work to do, man. That's like, you know, people ask me,
this is what
Josh, you've got so many things going on for you. Why don't you have a girlfriend yet?
You have a girlfriend?
Guys,
why don't you have a girlfriend?
No, why don't you have a girlfriend yet? Why did you say that? Do you have a girlfriend? Why did you say that?
To me.
Was you surprised if I had a girlfriend?
It'll be news to me because you haven't said anything.
I can't lie though. When I get a girl, I'm not going to tell anyone for a while.
Hear it.
You know why? Because when I get in a relationship, there's going to be so many girls that are going to be burning.
Oh, sorry.
Not even, listen, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
There's people that want me that can't have me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm the best guy in the world. I'm not. But I know when I get in a relationship, there's going to be some people looking with some evil eye. They're going to be looking like, wow, Joshua Alexander didn't pick me. Or people that maybe, girls that maybe I've hurt in the past. This girl doesn't deserve this guy. Or even Joshua doesn't deserve this person. But
and on that note, guys, Joshua, it's been amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
having me. I've enjoyed this conversation. You know?
For real. It's been good, man.
It's been fun.
We didn't have some more conversations, man.
Yeah, come on. But we just talked a lot. Anyway. So, thank you guys for tuning in to the 2 and 2 podcast. As usual, you can listen to 2 and 2 on Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. You can watch it on YouTube. And make sure you tune in to the next one. I'll see you guys.
Love
you.
Sick.